Hello? Don't know what happened there. OBS just decided it didn't like to exist anymore and stopped streaming. I got auto modded. I didn't get an auto mod notification. Like it doesn't. If you want to say it again, I'll try and let it through this time. I didn't get a notification about it. That's what I was trying to say before OBS just decided to kick the bucket right in front of me. Uh, so it looks like we're holding steady. D&D Dill Pickles and yeah, okay. Uh, I'm not gonna read that, but you do you, friend. Uh, yeah, life's great. Well, life is bad sometimes, but this is something that okay, this is something I've been referencing Star Trek a lot in my life. There's an episode of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. What? Why is that lady in? Oh, you're talking about quiet. I have to exist. I've not been. Okay. Because Hideo Kojima, there is an in-universe explanation, and that is she has to breathe through her skin. But the real reason is somebody, somebody down the way was like, "What if we make the character look like this?" And that's why she looks like that. But okay, it's not like she doesn't need body armor either. She can just like become immaterial, so she like won't get shot. It's a whole thing.
Enemy presence detected. The map
See,
has
she's
been
not normal.
updated.
I don't even know where she's going.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay, now she's doing her job. Yeah, last mission I brought her along, she just wasn't doing anything. She sat by where the helicopter landed for the whole mission.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Your
updated.
target's a white mamba showed up in this village out of the blue and took command of the child
We
soldiers.
can all be
The
happy.
surrounding villages have been victims of their raids and brutality ever since. But if you extract their commander, those kids will have no choice but to stand down. Should wrap up the whole situation. They're still kids. You can't kill any one of them, including the commander. If things get rough, neutralize them by knocking them out or by tranquilizing them.
Actually, funny that you bring that up. There is, somewhere in the game you can unlock a bikini costume, and if you decide to play as a female avatar, which you can play as any of the soldiers that you pick up along the way.
Enemy presence detected.
uh,
The map has
and
been
I'm pretty
updated.
sure that you can.
You have
I'm
arrived at
pretty
your
sure
destination.
that you can put Snake in it. I don't know if it's Snake, but you can put all the male like soldiers that you collect in it too. They just don't get put in a bikini. They get put in like a speedo. I hear rats. Okay, whatever Gawky just said, I did not do. That was not a deleted message. Not a deleted message. I'm being framed. I'm being framed. I'm being framed. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I'm the A-team. Okay, so Quiet's actually kind of sick with it. She's marking all these enemies. Or I guess they're not enemies, they're small children holding guns. It's my favorite Gorillaz song. Small children with firearms. Please, somebody's got to get that joke, right? They're one of the best bands ever. You have to get that joke. Oh, I was wondering what that green dot is. It's Quiet. You know, I could tell her to kill that kid. I'm not going to, though. Also, I didn't delete that message. I'm being framed again. I wonder if I can interrogate him. I'm being framed. I'm being framed.
If you're gonna use CQC on them,
Oh, frack. Okay. You do that to me, you get thrown, brother. Get rocked. You think you can stab Big Boss? I'm Big Boss. I'm the biggest boss. I'm so cool. You can't do that to me. I'm too sick with it.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
It's also kind of nice that you can see her laser. Oh, man. Wow, that's funny that it's actually it's cold where you are because it's finally starting to feel like Florida again. Guy was hot. It was hot yesterday. Sorry, 55 is warm? What kind of winter hellscape are you from? "55 is cold, brother. Well, not cold cold, but like it's chilly. It's when I start putting on my thin hoodies. Get rocked. Okay, so I can't interrogate any of these guys. Temp is over 73, I'm boiling. Man, I don't know what temperature it was today. It had to have been in the 70s. Easily. Oh, there's another one? Checkpoint. Checkpoint time. Mum de breb. Welcome in, jellyfish. Welcome in. Couple of groundhogs near my apartment. Groundhogs are pretty cool. I like groundhogs. They're weird. Okay, ah, that is a definitely a topic for today that has been discussed. I did find a condom somewhere that it probably shouldn't have been. I found it in the communal, unrolled. I couldn't really tell if it was used or not, but when I was going to throw something away, I noticed this bright blue, or not bright blue, bright yellow, unrolled, unrolled condom, at the very least, in the communal trash can outside the communal kitchen. It's yellow. Interesting color. My dorm does not have a kitchen in it, so I have to go out to a communal kitchen area. Yellow tint to it? No, it was bright yellow, like Skittles yellow. Skittles yellow. What? I could not tell if it was used or not. Given I also wasn't really looking, I was more just blown away at the fact there was a condom in the communal trash can. I'm not sure I want this on the VOD. Why am I talking about this? I was not looking, really, but just from my memory, I don't believe it was used. You have to grow your community. Just Danny DeVito. It's that scene from Always Sunny. Please tell me you've seen that. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, good. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, cutscene.
Pedina ange yande, yine yabo ke bangaka, nyoke yampembe? Kimomosa ke somomononde? Ya zini bibuti pusakan geve.
I have never played Tekken. Where'd you go? You wouldn't mind getting shot for me real fast, would you? Where'd he go? Oh, I heard you. I can hear him pinging around. this kid's getting annoying. And I can't shoot him either. Kaz doesn't want me killing children. Where are you? What? Got him.
You lose, Commander.
Mission info has
Also,
been
I believe this
updated.
is a Lord of the Flies
Helicopter
reference.
requested.
I think I remember hearing somewhere that this is a Lord of the Flies reference. This is a good book. It's just been a while since I've read it, so I can't really remember what it's referencing.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Tired, need to wash my... Oh, okay. Enjoy your shower and sleep. See you later, Stugu. Good night. Never be game over. Hello, Quisk. Welcome in. You should enjoy your water. Water is great. Get some food today? Yes, I made 2 tuna sandwiches. Oh, he's got a conch. That's the Lord of the Flies reference. I love Hideo Kojima's sense of cinematography.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
All right. Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Alright, what's next? There's probably gonna be a cutscene or something after this. And then I'll take a BRB, I think, after whatever cutscenes come with this. Just pop out for a second. What? Okay. After this cutscene, I'm gonna take my BRB and just to cool my head, and then we're gonna talk about this.
Welcome to Outer Heaven. Never draw a weapon on a fellow soldier. You got that?
Liz, that's a child.
Anyone here can use a knife or a gun. What you're gonna learn is how to use your head.
Let's move.
When you get that under your belt, then you're free to leave.
Okay, I'm gonna take a BRB really fast. That does kind of sound like Dune, I guess. Beerbungus. Get the jams going. I want to listen to Time to Dance again. I'm gonna put this on. Be right back. Okay, it looks like there's a lot going on in chat. Okay. Okay. A Galaxy Quest is good. Galaxy Quest is fun. It's meant to be stupid. Um, Oh, yes. Yes, I would. Why? I mean, you can like what you want, right? But Thunderbolt is my favorite piece of Gundam media. I think it perfectly portrays everything that Gundam is trying to portray uh, about the horrors of war. It's horrible. It's graphic. All of the characters are just rough to some degree. Did you watch both movies? I have not. I have not seen the second one. I saw the first one, and since the first one is so standalone, it hasn't really been. You watched the show? I watched the movie. I watched the first movie, which adds stuff. When they edited it into a movie, they added stuff, which kind of makes it the definitive way to watch it. Second one makes it a lot worse. Okay. Felt very empty to me. It's just I don't really see what you mean by that because I it's like the nihilistic one. Yeah, that's kind of the point. As somebody who does not at all like nihilism, I thought that it did a very good job of portraying what war is, which is uh, a thing where neither side is truly right, even though there are just wars. War is wrong. Every character has something horrible happen to them because that's war. Nobody gets out clean except for the people at the top. Okay, did you at least like the soundtrack? Come on. What do you mean you didn't like the action? Gratuitous limb removal? War. I present to you war. Bit much sometimes. That's the okay. The jazz is intentionally a bit much. It's chaos. Jazz was the perfect choice for the film. I get the intention. What do you mean oh, okay. It's one of my favorite parts of the movie. What do you mean the intention? What do you mean? It's just edgy, that's all it is. No. Oh, it's not edgy. It serves a purpose. It's so edgy. Yeah, it doesn't have it's not as clean cut as like 0079 or Zeta Gundam. Oh, come on, man. Oh, this is making me pretty mad right now. I'm having a hold back. I'm having a hold back. I'm having a hold back. No. Okay, Lizard 23. It's like somebody bootlegged it on YouTube. I can get you the link. Watch it, please. Please. It's so good. Sorry, I'm answering a text. Definitely different vibe for Gundam. That's what I like about it. Every Gundam has its own anti-war style. Like even 0079 and Zeta Gundam, though theirs are a little bit more clunky. Um, I just, I just, oh, I need to watch it again to really remind myself of everything that it does that I really, really like. On the way to those, watching Stardust Memory now. Stardust Memory is one of the better ones, I thought, from what I've heard. I haven't seen all of them because I haven't been able to track them all down. Uh, I need to finish Double Zeta. I'm partway through Double Zeta Gundam, and I need to watch that in order to go watch Char's Counterattack. Because I need to watch Char's Counterattack to watch Gundam Unicorn, and so on and so forth. And in there, I'll probably watch like War in the Pocket and stuff. I really want to watch War in the Pocket. Stardust Memory is pretty fun, so it's cheesy. I think Stardust Memory is the one that they call Gundam Top Gun, so that one sounds pretty fun. That's also on my list, if that's the one that I'm thinking of, because I love Top Gun. Gawky Returns. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music off now. Uh, I think you're. I think you just. Gundam Thunderbolt is amazing. I know you're not throwing shade at me for it, and you're like acknowledging, like, yeah, I get what it's going for. I just don't like, but it's. Okay. Yeah, yeah. All right, what am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I? You tossing that Watergate salad, Lizro? Oh, that's amazing. Did you come up with that or did you hear that somewhere? Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm just okay, so the kicker is I am most of the time absolutely garbage at debating my stance on something. Sometimes I can like lock in and really properly convey my thoughts on something. But if it's like been a while since I've seen it, then I just like lose all ability to talk about it. Or like even just about anything. I'm just not. I'm doing it right now. I can't talk. Words no good. Uh, so I can't really properly convey my feelings for Gundam Thunderbolt. Okay. I also want you to understand you did nothing wrong. I'm just upset at myself. That's like Gundam Thunderbolt's so good. Why can't I convince some Gundam Thunderbolt's so good? Why can't I do that? Why am I bleh? Mission list. I like it, that's all. No, but there's like reasons. Like it's not just like okay. Like I like it, that's all about like Dark Knight Rises. I am completely aware and agree that it is not the best movie in the franchise, the Dark Knight trilogy. Uh, Rescue Two Civilian Engineers. Yeah, I'll do this one. I completely acknowledge it is not at all the best movie to have in that trilogy. But it's my favorite one, and I just like it. Uh, like I have that stance on a couple things, but Gundam Thunderbolt is a cinematic masterpiece. It's probably one of my favorite movies ever, and I think it's one of the best Gundam movies. I keep trying to. Me with Twilight and the Golden Compass. Twilight is absolute. Okay, I mean you can like it. I still kind of like it. Okay, the cutscene cut me off, but I was going to say those movies are absolute garbage, but like in a kind of good way. Like I watched them when I was younger and I thought they were amazing. Like I loved those movies. I loved them. I thought they were great. And then I watched them years later and I was like, "Oh, wow, this is oh no." But like they're like fun. They're like goofy. But if you like to take them seriously, like go for it. It's great. I also took it seriously at one point. Okay, so I just you ever has anybody else ever had a movie that they really liked when they were younger? Like for me, it was like around I want to say middle school when I was when I liked Twilight. Spy Kids 3. So it's also okay. You want to get into the nitty gritty of it. Not only is it a kind of it's like a the acting is interesting and all that. Also, like Edward's a real piece of garbage. What was his name? What was his name? Jacob? Something like that. Yeah, Jake. Taylor Lautner's character. Taylor Lautner's character. She should have gone with him, dog. Jacob. Okay. He was so great. Also, okay. He was great until he imprinted on the baby, and then it got weird again. Spoilers for movies that came out over a decade ago. Who cares? Edward was the dark boyfriend archetype. Edward was garbage. He was like a bad boyfriend. Jacob was where it was at. Like he was cool. He was nice. Like he cared about her and stuff. But then he printed on a baby. which is which really just kind of feels like the author really tried to come up with a way to give Jacob a happy ending so that people would be like not upset when he printed on his own daughter. Okay, yeah, yeah, the implications of that are awful, which is really why it feels like the author just pulled it out of nowhere to try to give Jacob a happy ending. Oh, that's a mine. I'm gonna steer clear of that. You see what I'm saying? Like it really feels like an afterthought. It's just a really problematic afterthought, let's say. What is it, Lizero? I I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna go end my career now. Bye. That's it. This last one. This last stream. This is the third time I've done it. This is the third time I've done it. It's the third time I've done it. 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 Thought you're just, yep, no. No. Oh, I'm so angry. Oh, this is the third time I've done it too. This might be the worst one too. Well, the first time I skipped like a whole, you missed like a whole cutscene. So this might be the second worst. This is close there though. Oh, wow. Okay, Quisk, make me feel comfort. Did Snappy do anything like this? Please. Please tell me I'm at least smarter than Snappy. It's a low bar, but still. Okay. So the good news is you haven't missed much. You remember that place where we found all those dead, diseased children? There's like two people we gotta capture and like
Enemy presence
ask
detected.
questions
The map has
about
been
what's up with
updated.
those dead, diseased children. I've been good about it for a while now. I don't know what's
Analysis
up.
complete. Enemy presence detected. The map
I
has
haven't.
been updated.
I thought it was good. Because you know what? I've got my. Since I've gotten a tablet, I've got my stream quotes pulled up in my stream manager. So like I can see my stream. It's how I've been looking over and making sure I haven't died. Because you know my stream died earlier. For those not aware, OBS just decided to kick it. So I've been like glancing over. So I should have known to end stream sometimes to this day. I did that once. I did that once. I left it on for like 5 minutes before I switched back to OBS and realized.
Enemy presence detected. The map
I've done
has
it at
been
least 3 times.
updated.
Are you talking about Matthew or me? Because I know I've done it once. I can't imagine I've done it. Matthew? Okay, good. Good.
Enemy presence detected.
Because I would have
The
flipped my
map has been
friggin' lid.
updated.
You're, you're kidding.
Enemy presence
You're kidding me.
detected. The map has been updated.
Is Matthew still here? I know Matthew said he was here. Did he go to bed? Matthew. What does that mean? He deleted the VOD so fast. Goodness. Oh,
Analysis complete.
that's a prisoner.
Enemy presence detected.
Ah, that's a car! Okay, checkpoint. He's playing D. Okay, he's playing D. He's playing D&D. I see.
Your objective is to rescue the two targets. Counting on you, boss.
The map has been updated. The map analysis complete.
There, that's the target.
Enemy presence detected. The map
Okay.
has been updated.
That's... that might be the worst thing you can do on stream. So I feel better now.
Detected. The map has been
Going to be an
updated.
on... Oh. I think you're going to be great at it. You definitely seem like... You could pull off that on vibe.
The map has been updated.
Doing all this. Wow. I'm so used to Dee Dee marking everybody that I'm still not used to Quiet just leaving everybody there for me to figure out on my own and get caught by. I've been using Dee Dee as a crutch. Child so fast. Show them Gundam Thunderbolt. Show them Gundam Thunderbolt. Show the child Gundam Thunderbolt. It's got drug abuse and violence and the horrors of war in it.
Analysis complete.
Quiet, you gotta be better at marking these guys. Okay, you're going down. Have a nap.
Enemy presence detected. The
There we go.
map has been updated.
Stay okay.
Or aim it.
Come on.
Okay, this is going to plan. Sorry, I'm focused. I'm locked in. I don't think that your birth month has anything to do with your personality. I mean, not to kill the fun, but like, I don't think I've ever said my thoughts on it. But it is you know what is annoying is that by sheer coincidence, I can act a lot like the stereotypical zodiac sign of mine, because I think that's funny. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to space. Did I never get that guy? I never got that guy. Fantastic. Yes. Yes. I believe this is information you know.
Now extract the remaining target.
This is information you know, so I'm not revealing anything new. I was created in April. Yes. This is okay. I'm not a literal rat, by the way, Gaki. You might have missed out on the lore. I just have not got a way to properly represent
Enemy presence
the character that I have in mind.
map has been updated.
Can I just...
Is she okay? Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
I'm really just playing this mission like an absolute moron.
Analysis complete.
You're going up. Away with you.
Amazing, boss.
A little
Getting both prisoners
Van
out
Dyke
of that
Brown.
situation.
Mission
Great
info
work.
has been
Now
updated.
exfiltrate.
Not related to Dick Van Dyke. That dirty, dirty man. Oh, there he is now. Away with you. It's one of my favorite videos, I think, ever. I just get out of here, right? Right? Yeah.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah. I nearly knocked my tablet over. Trying to tap on something. So, a friend of mine,
Exfiltrated.
Alright, you're out of the hot zone.
a friend of
No enemy
mine
forces in pursuit.
crashed on
Mission complete.
a bike and messed up both of his wrists. So I had to be the one to.
Alright, mission complete.
I was the
boss.
one that volunteered to patch him up.
You'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
So now apparently I'm the doctor of the friend group, despite still being in my gen ed classes and not having any medical knowledge other than just stuff that I've learned outside of school. And literally during stream, I got a text. Oh,
Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examined the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English wasn't one of them.
Literally during stream, I got a text from a friend who's like, "Hey, I'm out with a friend now," and oh, come on.
That long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
Yeah, a friend of mine texted us like, "Hey, I've got a friend here who's feeling like nauseous and faint. What do I do?" And I'm like, "Brother, I'm not a doctor yet. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I'm not nothing. Go to an urgent care."
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery. We're good to go, Chief.
What the frack is going on? It's quiet. Was it gawky earlier? I think quiet will be fine. Camera angles. Oh. Oh. Blech.
Stop this. Now!
I really hated that a lot.
What the fuck, you freak?
You said a bad word.
Hold her still. Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her?
Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
That was an interesting cutscene. Let's check up on Paz.
About Eli. I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
I'm not gonna tell you the context for that. Heard name? What name? Was it Hunt I was mentioned? Oh yeah, Quiet beat a bunch of dudes up. Can I do anything in here? Oh, I can.
Who took this? Strangelove? Maybe when she rubbed that sunscreen on me. Oh, I'm trying not to remember it. But you know, despite her quirks, Dr. Strangelove is a good person. I wish you'd come and say hello.
That's Twilight Sparkle, by the way. If you
I'm
couldn't
sorry,
place
Snake.
the
My
voice.
head hurts. Could you let me rest?
Yeah, she picked up two dudes, one in each hand by the neck, like strangling them, lifting them up in the air, and like kicked one, like 5 feet away. Like that's I'm terrible at judge of distance. What would that have been? Might have been like, in fact, that might have been like 8 feet away, maybe. I don't know. Point being, she's probably fine. How's the hunt going, by the way? If you're still here and not hunting. Let's see, where am I? Picked up two dudes. Yeah, he thought somebody would say that, which is why I tried to specify. Where did my frames go? Okay. Where I won the first game. Wow. What time is it?
Development project
Oh, frack.
has been added.
Hang on, I gotta check something. Yeah, we got time. Well, we'll see. Let's see. Tried swooped in and take our bounty, and my friend used a bomb lancer and annihilated him. Wow. I don't know what that means.
Please select a mission.
And the EXO. Hmm. Either look cool though. Alrighty then. Uh, yeah, I'll do it. Helicopter.
Please landing zone
Roger.
confirmed.
This is Pequot. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequot. On station at LZ.
I think after this mission, we'll watch tonight's tape. Which I've got just from the title, I think it's a pretty good one. I think it's a pretty good one.
Gaining altitude.
They really space these platforms out a lot. Again. I mean, I'm not an ocean platform scientist, but I don't know why they needed to be this far apart. Uh, mission
Please
list.
select a mission.
Aim true, ye vengeful.
Accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Commence mission, 1800.
Deploying.
You think Snappy should have a quiet costume?
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the general's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
You don't think Snappy could pull off the costume? Oh, there's another one of those weird graphical glitches.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
I like that sound. It's a very cool sound. Anyone here ever seen Air Buddies? Ever seen the movie Air Buddies? I don't know if have I talked about this before? I probably talked about Air Buddies before.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
Air Buddies
The
are.
map has been updated.
I need to actually I went to the thrift store the other day and I got a copy of Air Buddies on DVD for a friend of mine who couldn't make it because me and a few other friends went thrifting, but this friend couldn't make it. So I got him a copy of Air Buddies. And I still have it because I need to rip it to MP4 because he doesn't have a DVD player. But it still had the little sleeve. What happened to DVDs coming with sleeves on them? You remember that? DVDs used to have sleeves that they would go into. I also... Oh, it's these things. Hey, fight me. Get rocked. I don't even know what you are. Go to the moon. No dogs on the moon.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected.
So,
The map
Air
has been
Bud
updated.
was a Disney movie released in who knows when.
Extract him.
It had a few sequels, right? But Air Bud at first was like,
You have
he
arrived
played
at your destination.
basketball, I think? And then he played like football and then baseball or something like that. Well, whatever, he played sports. And then he had kids, and those kids then played sports. But then they like lost the plot hard.
You have arrived at your
And
destination.
then they became superheroes and like went to space and became ghosts and met two children who had been turned into rats by a witch or something like that, or turned into mice or something. I don't
Enemy
remember.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
Uh-oh. So, oh, and
Enemy
also they
presence
talked.
detected.
That's something
The
that,
map has been
that's
updated.
something. Air Bud couldn't talk.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now.
Enemy
Watch
presence
yourself.
detected. The map has been updated.
Air Bud couldn't talk, but then the Air Buddies could talk. It's on the cover.
Target prisoner. He's injured. Okay, that's the general's brother. His number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
It's on the cover. It's on the cover of
Boss,
Air Buddies.
another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol. Looks
Enemy
like they had more than one patrol out.
The map has
Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
It's on the cover of Air Buddies. They shoot, they score, they talk. Like it's part of how they advertise the film Air Buddies. What are you talking about, man? Okay, what are my mission parameters? Okay, so I've got to get this guy and 2 kids. And they're persistent. Okay. So there's a little trick, if you didn't know.
Please select a drop point.
Here's a little trick. If you bring down
Please select
a Jeep,
drop point. Supplies requested.
you see, because this guy, he can't be Fultoned. But, if you drop a Jeep and put him in the passenger seat,
Vehicle drop complete.
He can then be extracted by putting him
Enemy presence detected.
in the
Map
passenger
has
seat
been
of the
updated.
Jeep. This kid just won't stop. Ducky! Welcome in. How are you doing? It's so I've gotta pick up children. I've gotta
Enemy
kidnap some
presence
children.
detected. The map has been updated.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. You're saving children's fun. No, yeah. Yeah, I'm still saving them, I guess. That's pretty funny though. Yeah, since then I've collected a lot of sick fraggin' kit. Get in there. So I think I've just got one guy left to find. What requires this many kids? Okay. Extract the leader of the child soldiers, as well as the militants XO they have abducted. So I think this is it. I'm gonna extract. So great, I've got to carry this guy with me.
Alright, now you just need to extract the general's number 2.
Oh, wait. Okay, so that is it. Helicopter, pick up.
Please select a landing zone.
What do you mean?
Please select a land support
Okay.
helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we're just paid money to like do this. Like that's the story is like somebody paid us money to get these guys.
Clouds approaching.
Wow, that's pretty good timing, too.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
This is about when I would have wanted to get this done with.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by. That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy.
Human trafficking right now? No.
Gaining altitude.
I'm not human trafficking. They're child soldiers. What am I to do?
Departing.
They kidnapped this guy's second in command, so he's like, go catch the leader and get my dude back.
Nice work.
The base.
Mission complete. Great work.
Oh, Freck. Dee Dee. I forgot Lizaro called you Dee Dee.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Well, alright. Quarantine platform has been constructed. Uh-oh. Troublemaker unsanitary. Great.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Uh-oh. If you can hear, like, music and stuff, like, my neighbors are being kind of loud out there.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them, and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Caution, rain.
That took
approaching.
forever. So the people we need to look out for are the ones who speak Afrikaans. I'm not gonna tell you why, but it's just what I'm doing. I'm selecting everybody who speaks Afrikaans. It's all of my medical team. It's gonna be a lot of my... Really, I'm gonna take a huge hit here. Man, they are being a bit loud out there. Can you hear them? I don't think you can. If you can hear them, I might go out and tell them to quiet down a little bit. Ah. So, what are you drawing tonight, Ducky? So you said you were gonna draw something. What are you drawing? Afrikaans. Ah. So how's it going? You liking what you're putting down there? There's a lot of people who speak Afrikaans. There are so many people who speak Afrikaans. Ah. I'm gonna lose like most of my guys when I transfer the people who speak Afrikaans to the quarantine platform. We included now I'm searching for what the negative space should be. It should be a Wendy's. So have you had a chance to watch the highlights of the Clash, Ducky? Sorry if I'm breaking your focus. I'm just like curious because you're NASCAR. You like NASCAR. And... It's gonna be a mansion theme. Oh, very nice. Have not, sadly. Oh. I'm so excited that NASCAR is back. Because all I've had for a while has been hockey and some just terrible, terrible football being played by the Jacksonville Jaguars. How do I move people? And for Daytona, I don't like these super small venues. I really liked the track. I thought it was really cool.
Clouds approaching.
Okay, how do I move people?
Select unit.
Okay, that's how.
Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Oh, wow. Look at all of these things I can't do anymore. I think just for the history of Bowman Gray, it's great for them to have a race. Daytona Road. They should bring back Daytona Road. Did I miss somebody? What's the deal? Up.
Select unit.
I missed one.
Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
I did. I should have gotten everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's everyone. Alright.
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Nzoya Badiabulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Alright, no, we're not gonna check the mission details on the iDroid.
Incredible, boss. Thanks to you, the number of new victims has plummeted. And the common point between the infected. Is it really possible for a disease to spread because of that?
It's time to watch the tape, boys. It's time to watch the tape. I'm gonna put us over to BRB while I get everything switched over. Uh, okay. Just exit Steam. You guys excited for tonight's tape? I've picked out a good one. I hope. Frack me, do I hope. Uh, Riot Control Agents. Okay, you're making me really curious. What Riot Control Agents is, and maybe it's actually pretty funny. You know what? I'll give it a look. I'll give it a look. But you know what? This one, it's just not funny. Okay. Well then, if it's not funny, I don't want it. Hang on. I need to throw a message out there into the Discord for anybody who might show up. It's just a presentation I found one day. We're watching the tape. There. Okay, so everybody, tonight's tape is. Nope, I don't want to hit that. Tonight's tape is. Tonight's tape is how to deal with old people. You guys want to learn how to deal with old people? Tape, 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 tape. I think if Lizard is still here, I think I think this one will hit Lizard pretty good. I have no idea what this is. I just saw how to deal with old people, and it's like, okay, this has got to be something. Let me kill the music. Uh, Unmute it. Make sure subtitles are on. There we go. Are we all ready? Are we all ready to learn how to deal with old people? Actually, I'm gonna have a sip really fast. I suggest everybody else does the same. I haven't had water in a little bit. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Everybody ready? We'll be starting the tape in 3, 2, 1. Old people. For the older customer, you can make the difference. Is the audio good? Oh wow, it's so green. Oh, it's Publix? This is a Publix tape. Only, like, me and Ducky will get this. Publix rules.
It's the little things that make the difference. That makes Publix, Publix.
Dinner was delicious, Gladys. You know something? After 40 years, you're still the best cook I know.
Why, thank you, dear.
And that roast was sure tender and tasty. Where did you get it? Is that the one you got at Publix today?
Yes. Joe picked it out for me. Said it was the best one he had.
Joe?
The meat manager.
Oh.
He's so nice. A lot of times
Meat
he even
manager.
gives me helpful cooking tips.
Yeah? Well, everyone did seem friendly. But then that's probably because you know everybody that works there.
Not everybody.
Hey, you remember that cute little cashier, the one who cashed my Social Security check for me?
I guess so.
Well, you know, when she asked me how I wanted it, I told her in money. Well, she thought I was funny.
I love this guy.
I'm glad
He's great.
somebody thinks you're funny. Hand me the dishes over there, will you please, so I can wash those?
Sure.
Are we just watching a sitcom,
Well,
or are we
you
gonna
used
get
to
to the...
think I was real funny.
You know,
Cocky.
my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Does that look clean to you?
No, here, you better wash it again.
Sometimes I even have a hard time looking at the tags on the lower shelves at the store. But you know, every time I've asked one of those young people to help me, they've never said that they're too busy or acted upset with me for asking. I guess they understand we're getting older and need a little extra help.
Okay.
Yeah, well, like today,
I
when
kinda
I was
see what you're
looking for
doing
the
here.
bird seed and I couldn't find it, I asked this stock boy what aisle it was on. And instead of pointing out which aisle it was on, he showed me where it was. Now, I appreciate that. Where does this bowl go, Gladys?
Oh, right down there, dear.
Okay.
Sometimes I think Publix goes out of its way to satisfy customers like you and me.
Wow.
Today, when
Some
I asked the
hardcore
boy in
Publix
produce
blazing
if
going
he
on
had
right now.
any smaller packages of squash, you know what he did?
He went over and picked out some smaller squash.
No, silly. He took the package I had in my hand, picked out the best ones, and wrapped those up for me.
Well, he must have liked you. I don't imagine they do that for just anybody.
No, they
Oh.
do it for anyone who asks. I ran into Sally in the bakery and told her about it, and she said they do it for her all the time. Betsy said so, too.
This is an instructional tape, by the way.
Oh, did you remember to get my seedless rye bread, Gladys?
Like, I feel like
Yes,
I've heard
dear.
old
And
people
I
who
had
talk
the
like
bakery
this.
girl slice it thin
But-
just the way you like it.
I don't...
It's a
okay.
good thing she asked me if I'd like something else.
Are we gonna learn how to deal with old
Otherwise, I'd have
people, or are we
forgotten
just
the
gonna
rolls
listen
we
to
had
them?
for dinner.
Well, I'm sure glad you didn't. Oh, but I like those girls that pass out the free samples. There was this sweet deli girl today giving out samples of sausage, and boy, was it good.
I didn't get a sample.
Well, that's all right. I ate yours too, and decided you wouldn't mind if we got some
This
to try.
guy rules.
I didn't think I remembered picking up sausage. Oops. Oh, I'll get that later.
Oh, that, I'll get it, Gladys. You might slip and hurt yourself. Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear. You
Grandpa's
know, I'm afraid
knees
we're
have
gonna have
gone.
to replace this floor before very long. It's getting to look awfully yellow and worn. I wonder how long it's been down here.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
dear. You're
goodness.
so sweet.
Hey, when are we gonna have our cake and ice cream?
I thought we'd have it while we're watching TV later.
Sure does look good. Hey, did you make that from scratch?
No, it's a mix. I almost didn't buy it because I couldn't reach it. But then this nice young boy came by and got it for me. He seemed to be in a hurry, but he still took the time to help me. Now that's
The
what
fact-
I call nice.
They've also got multiple cameras set up. And they built this set. Like, this is a weird amount of effort.
You know, he even looked a little bit like our grandson Timmy.
And a weird thing to direct
Gladys,
the effort
you
into.
think every boy looks like Timmy.
Well, he did. You remember, he's the one who helped unload our cart when we went to check out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess he did look a little like Tim.
He certainly was a nice young man. He practically had all our groceries
Be careful,
unloaded
this is a
before
weird
you
story
could
given
get
in
around to
mind.
help him. And he
Yeah.
even asked if maybe he should pack the bags a little lighter for us.
But, like,
Well, he
weird
did a
that
good
it's
job
good.
of bagging our
Versus,
groceries.
like,
Oh, but that cashier
Walmart.
sure was a honey. Oh, you know, when you mentioned the fact that you'd forgotten the mayonnaise, why, she sent that bag boy after it before you could make me go get it.
She was nice. Even when I asked her if she was sure she hadn't rung up my eggs twice. Or I couldn't find my coupons because they were in your pocket.
Well, you didn't notice them.
Luckily, the cashier noticed them. She was still friendly and patient, even after all that.
Yeah. Well, you know,
maybe Quisk is
it
right. I feel
really
like
didn't
Quisk-
take us that long
Quisk
to
told me
check
a while
out
back
today.
I
That
would love
bag
just
boy
to
had
hang
our
out with.
groceries all packed and was waiting
No,
to take
actually,
them
that was a
out
friend
for
of
us.
mine.
And
Mixed them
here
up.
you thought you were going to have to take them out.
Well,
Right.
I offered to, didn't I?
No, it was a
But
friend of
then
mine.
he
Yeah, it was a
said
friend of
that
mine.
was part of his job.
A friend of mine told me I would love
You
to
know,
hang out with
I
some
did
old
enjoy
people.
going
And you know
grocery
what?
shopping
He was
with you
right.
today, Gladys.
I'm loving this.
Maybe I'll
This is
start
great.
going with you more often.
That would be nice, Henry. I really like shopping at Publix. All the employees are so considerate.
Well, I wish there were more places that were as considerate and helpful
Okay, are
as
we gonna get into
Publix
the
is
funny
towards
stuff
us
yet?
old
Okay, good. There's
people.
funny stuff in there.
Henry, you're not that old.
Yeah, that's what all the young girls keep telling
Yeah.
me.
You old coot.
You hang out with
Well,
people?
you about ready to
You
go
do hang out with
watch
people?
television?
You
Yeah,
go
I guess
ahead. I'll be in
maybe
a
that's why I
minute.
thought of Quisk.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba. How old are you, Gawky? Oh wait, yeah, you're what? What are you? Almost as old as Quisk, right?
It really is
Oh, she's
the
talking
little
to us
things
now.
that count at Publix.
Gladys, program starting.
I'm coming, dear.
I had to watch Johnny Carson.
Well, Gladys and Henry seem to have enjoyed their shopping trip at Publix.
Oh boy.
And as Gladys says, it's the little things that make a big difference. You know, the older customer is very important to our business. And fortunately for us, every year more and more people retire and come to Florida.
Come
You
to
know,
Florida?
We've built our business on good customer service. It's the outstanding characteristic that
I mean,
makes us
they know
different
their market.
from all the rest. And that's what this program is about, providing good customer service for the older customer. And that may mean doing a little extra, like helping them find an item.
Unfortunately,
As a
well,
year, more and more people retire. You know, the older customer is very important to our business. And fortunately for us, every year more and more...
it's an auto-generated subtitle. The subtitles are auto-generated. His accent made it sound to the robot trying to figure out how to subtitle as unfortunately, but his accent made and fortunately sound like unfortunately, and fortunately, like he's got that. He's got a southern accent in there. Unfortunately, people are old and they keep coming here, and we have to deal with them.
more people retire and come to Florida. You know, we've built our business on good customer service. It's the outstanding characteristic that makes us different from all the rest. And that's what this program is about, providing good customer service for the older customer. And that may mean doing a little extra, like helping them find an item, or bagging their order
The
a
tape
little
has
lighter,
degraded in an interesting
or
way that everything
maybe
is
just
just
being a
dyed
little more
green.
patient. Dealing with the older customer is not all that different, but they do have some special needs. Let's take a look at some of them.
And, yep. Okay. So, this is all one tape, but it got split up into 3 parts.
Everyone likes to be noticed, especially the older person. And that's why good customer service begins with noticing the customer. Even though we're busy, we can always take time to look at them, to smile, and to acknowledge their presence. And learn as many names as you can.
Enjoy an
You
edgy
know,
Gundam
when you call someone by name, it really makes them feel special.
It's just his skin.
Keep in mind,
He's
too,
gone moldy
that some
with
of your
age.
older customers may be hard of hearing. Here are some things that we can do that'll help.
How are you?
I mean, that is like,
Just fine.
that's
How are
fair.
you?
That is the
Fine,
only
thank you.
Yeah, cash that.
critique
you
of
talk to
Florida that
them,
I can really
face them
understand. It's like,
directly.
there's a lot of old people
In
here.
money?
They
But
may
depending
read
on who
your
you are,
lips
like me,
or
you can
your
vibe
facial
with that.
expressions to help them understand what you're
Don't tell me
saying.
you've been cooped up.
Lips.
Cash
Sorry.
that,
When you
please.
talk to them,
How would you like
face them directly.
In
They
money?
may read your lips or your facial expressions to help them understand what you're
Don't tell me
saying.
you've been cooped up in this place
Pronounce
all
your
day
words
long. Boy,
clearly
it's so nice outside.
and use shorter sentences.
Oh, man.
Try to
That's what I
speak a
love
little
about Florida.
slower, allowing them to absorb what you say. And by noticing their facial expressions,
Yeah.
you can usually tell whether or
Old
not they
person, how they already
understand
tell
what
you
you're
every
saying.
illness they have ever had the last 40
Sometimes
years. Yeah,
facial
it's great.
expressions can reveal more about what the person is feeling than what they actually say.
Well, I
Thank
got
you very much.
bronchitis,
Nice evening.
and my left
I
leg
sure
don't
will.
work,
And you too.
and my
Okay.
liver's dying, and I have lung cancer.
Good communication is important with any job,
On top of the
but it's
bronchitis.
essential in good customer service. That's why we should always keep these things in mind when we're dealing with the older customer. We all need help finding an item from time to time. This can be especially frustrating for the older customer. Here are some things that we can do to help.
12 siblings. Dude.
Be on the lookout for the customer who seems to be looking for something.
That
They may
sounds
look
like the
puzzled or
ideal.
confused.
May I help you, sir?
Instead of waiting for them to come to you,
Pile the birds
ask if you can help them find something.
I'll show you where it is.
They'll appreciate the fact that you noticed them and want to help.
My job, sir. Oh, well,
And rather than simply telling them where an item can be found, take the time to show them where it is.
Oh, well, thank you
For the
very
older
much.
customer,
You're welcome.
this
I
can mean a
appreciate
lot,
that. Nice
just
day,
as
sir.
it
Thank
did
you, sir.
for Henry.
It's wild that Publix still looks
Also,
like
when
this.
helping them locate an item,
They probably haven't
if it's
changed
on
how
the
it looks
top
because of all the old
or the
people
bottom
and their
shelf,
dementia.
it may be hard for them to reach. So do a little extra.
Yeah, that's the, yeah.
Hand the item to them.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, Ducky, that's exactly what it is.
Helping the older customer find an item goes a long way to providing them with good customer service. Little things like these are really appreciated.
Problems with vision. Oh boy.
Ever have trouble reading something? Frustrating, isn't it? Many of our older customers don't see as well as they used to. We need to be aware of this and do what we can to help. For example, they may have trouble reading a shelf tag
Hey, young man,
or the price of an item.
how much is that?
So taking the time to help them can make their shopping much more pleasant.
Everybody's
Also,
a human
They
who
may not see
deserves
boxes or trash on the
deserves
floor.
something.
So if you're stocking a shelf, be sure to keep boxes or trash off the floor and on the float. Of course, water or something spilled on the floor is a special hazard. Remember, when you see something like this, if you don't have what you need to clean it up,
Cocky.
send someone else for what you need while you stay and guard the area.
Be nice, young man.
Slips and
friggin'
falls
freak.
are always serious, but for the older customer, a bad fall can be tragic. There may be other times when the older customer has a problem with
That's
their
better.
vision. A cashier may have to help them write a check or distinguish between different denominations of bills.
You're old. I was doing an I'm
So
an old
keep in
person
mind,
bit.
the older
You're actually
customer
old. You're
may
the old
have
one.
poor eyesight. They may have special needs where their vision is concerned. And it may take doing a little extra to take care of those needs. You know, for many older people, their trip to Publix may be a special occasion they look forward to.
Oh, this is going to
It's
be
a chance to
interesting.
get out of the house and be with other people. And they may want to visit with you. And that's fine, but it may cause you a problem. Here are some things that you can do to keep from getting tied up in a long conversation and still be friendly.
Oh, here, you might
Acknowledge
actually be
the
able to learn
person with
something
a
from this.
friendly greeting, calling them by name if possible. Try to stay in control of the conversation by using statements instead of questions. For example, saying something like, "You look nice today," instead of, how are you today? Keep the conversation light and try to ask questions that can be answered by a simple yes or no. And finally, end the conversation with a compliment or a pleasant comment. This lets them know that we're interested in them and what they have to say. Talking to people is an important part of customer service, and it's nice to visit when you have the time. But when you're busy, remember there may be other people who need your help. We can be businesslike and still be pleasant and friendly.
Turn into a story.
Front service is an important part of our business. It's especially important to the older customer. Sometimes they need a little extra help with their order. Let's look at some things that we can do.
Oh, I never turned the... it doesn't much matter. There, I forgot to turn it on for the second video.
Greet the customer and let them know that we'll take special care with their order. Sometimes a friendly smile and a hello can express this. Help them unload their shopping cart.
Well, okay.
This can be a big help.
Okay, hang on though. Okay, hang on though. Okay, hang on though. Listener 23. If there's anybody you should listen to about having a bad neck, it's an old person. They know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up. Their neck hurts too, and it's because they were wearing big heavy purses when they were your age. Lighten the load, you'll thank yourself. 30 years. Welcome in, squirrels, by the way. Welcome in, squirrels. How's your day going? Good news is we're only about 2/3 away.
To them, especially if they have a large order. And if the customer forgets an item, offer to get it for them. Take care to pack their bags lighter so they'll be able to lift them with ease. Follow any special instructions they may have, such as bagging an item separately.
Needed access to his account.
They'll appreciate having things done their way.
I'm also tired.
And of course, always be ready to take their order out to the car. This may be one of the main reasons why they shop at Publix. Sometimes the last few minutes the customer spends in the store makes a lasting impression. That's what makes the service they receive at the front end so very important. We want to make sure they're satisfied, so they'll come back to shop with us. Throughout this program, we've been talking about things that we can do to provide good service.
Steal their groceries.
We mentioned a few little extra things.
Be nice.
That'll make their shopping trip a little easier. We might need to take a little extra time with them to make sure they're satisfied.
That's just the way my husband likes it.
This may mean simply asking them if they need anything else.
Well, yes, I'm glad you mentioned it. I need some rolls for dinner, please.
How many would you like?
6 ought to be enough.
Sometimes
probably dead now.
doing a little extra can mean so much.
That kind of makes me a bit
Things
sad.
like
They
breaking
seem
a
very
package
nice.
for them, if possible,
Do you have
or giving them smaller servings of an item.
Let me taste the small ones from this package for you.
Thank you.
Hi.
And as we help them, just slowing down a bit often lets them know we care. And we're not trying to rush them. No one likes to feel rushed.
May I take another one for my wife?
Oh, certainly, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get
Very
what you're saying,
well.
Liz. Oh, gang members outside of this public acting.
Finally, many of these older
Then they'd be
customers enjoy
sick,
shopping
dude.
at Publix just to see your friendly smile and receive your helpful service.
It does sound like a good tip, though,
You may
Ducky.
not be just a Publix employee, but rather a friend. As one cashier put it, I don't want to be known as just a cashier. I want to be thought of as their friend at Publix.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, this is lore. This is lore. This is flashback.
All of our customers are special.
Holy frack.
And we want to make their trip to Publix a pleasant experience. And we know it's the little things that make a big difference. And that's what counts in providing them with good customer service. It may take a little extra effort to satisfy the needs of the older customer, but they're worth it. And you know, We'll all be older customers someday.
We'll all be older customers someday. You know what? He's spitting. He's spitting. He's spitting. Monster Energy Supercross. Uh, he's spitting. Oh, frack. You're seeing Discord, aren't you? Yep. Honestly, of the tabs I could have cut to, that's it's not bad, but it's like private information that would have rather not been made available. So I'm glad I cut to Discourse. Copies! Okay, there are bad old people out there. That line gives me corporate dystopia dread. Sure. Or you can just interpret it as, oh, one day you're going to be old and you're going to need help grocery shopping. Like, you could read it that way. Or you could read it the way it was intended. Walk if this says your copies. That's, I mean, in the moment, that would probably be really annoying, and that's really rude of them, but that's so funny. But, like, you're not gonna need to go get bread. Come on. I mean, okay, I get the perspective, sure, but, like, you're gonna need somebody to help you read the prices on the shelf. Uh, no. Perfect eyes. Matthew would be able to see everything when he's old. That's very Matthew of him. Let me get the music back on. Thank you. I refuse to be so pessimistic. That's my thoughts on that. I refuse to be so pessimistic. You'll be a great old person, Lizard23. I just got a cramp. I refuse. Still young and full of hope, and I will continue to be. This is a life goal of mine, to not be as sad as you lot. Okay, let's see who's live. Uh, hang on, let's check the Metal Gear category. Metal Gear. Okay, they don't speak English. That's not Metal Gear. Uh, uh ooh, Phil Joygan. I refuse. Like you know what? Oh, did they just end stream? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they're here. Uh, take off your pants. I plan on it. Hang on. Oh, I know who we're rating. I 100 know who we're rating. Yeah. If you remember this name, if you remember this name, uh, wow, I'm impressed. I remember this name. No, it's not. She's not even live. But it is Monster Hunter related. Tonight we will go over and raid Neru the Corgi. You remember Neru the Corgi? Uh, yes, rat raid. No, that's not what I wanted. Wait, where is it? Twitch changed it, and I don't like it. Oh, there it is. This is Star Trek, by the way. There we go. Naru is playing Monster Hunter Stories, a game I absolutely adore. So, uh, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming in. This was an absolute blast of a stream, as always. Engage. There's my guy. What's up, brother? This is not Picard though. This is Kirk, specifically Chris Pine Kirk in the absolutely phenomenal Kelvin Timeline trilogy that people hate for some reason. Hello, Brain Biscuit. Welcome back. Welcome back, Matthew. Rat Raids in chat. I will be back this Thursday with some more Zelda, probably. I really want to beat Zelda so I can move on to some new games. Because I want to play Voices again. I want to play uh, Pokemon TCG for the Game Boy Color. That's going to be the next game. That's going to be the next new game we play, I think. But I got to beat Zelda first. Thank you all so much for coming. This was an absolute blast. I love Star Trek. I love it so much. Holy frack. Star Trek is so cool. Rat raids in chat. Thank you all so much for coming. This was a blast. This was rat raids, rat raids, rat raids, rat raids, rat raids, rat raids chat.